I'm Emily Wong.
And I'm Zena, and for our test, we had 3 participants, each of whom are University of Washington students who have never used an oven in Maple Hall dorm before, perform a set of 3 tasks with the oven. Our task consisted of preheating the oven to 400 degrees, turning on the oven light, and taking out a tray from the oven. We chose these tasks because they are common and straightforward tasks involved with baking and also utilize different parts of the oven. As for collecting data, we chose to measure time because it is a simple measurement that provides objective data for the test. We also asked for the user to rate their satisfaction and the intuitiveness of the product from a scale of 1 to 7, from 1 being not satisfied at all to 7 being extremely satisfied. We chose to ask the user to rate their satisfaction because customer satisfaction is important for companies to know in the real world, along with intuitiveness because it measures how easy or difficult the experience is for the user. A scale of 1 to 7 was chosen because it shows clearly what is low, middle, and high rather than a scale of 1 to 10. For selecting the user group, we chose people who have never used the Maple Hall oven because it is a general group that truly shows the first interaction with the product.
The first participant struggled with preheating the oven and therefore gave a low satisfaction rating and a mid-range intuitiveness rating, but did not struggle with the other task and therefore gave high ratings for satisfaction and intuitiveness. The second participant performed every task in a quick amount of time and therefore gave very high satisfaction and intuitiveness ratings. The third participant struggled with the task and rated his satisfaction based on how he performed in comparison to how simple he thought the task would be. As for intuitiveness, the participant rated it based on his performance, time-wise, for each task. We observed that the user's dignity is important, as the participants became increasingly frustrated when they couldn't immediately perform a seemingly simple task. Also, having other people around, such as the participants' friends, increased pressure and stress for the user because they knew that they were being judged. When we were watching the user while they attempted to perform a task, their confidence levels seemed to drop as they looked to us for approval as they were doing something. Lastly, the users had a more positive impression of the product if they were able to complete at least one task immediately.
For some future revisions, we would give the users more space, make sure there weren't a lot of people around, including their friends and even us, the testers, just to limit any stress that might be a result of the surroundings rather than the task. We might also include a visual rating scale to add consistency, along with asking the user after each individual task for their rating so that their feedback would be more telling of that particular task rather than the whole experience of using the oven.